In this video, we're going to do a practice problem where we convert the number of atoms to moles. It doesn't matter what kind of problem you're doing in science, always use this problem-solving method. Go step by step. So we're going to convert 9.2 times 10 to the 18th atoms of mercury to moles. Step 1 is start with what you're given. Notice that we're given 9.2 times 10 to the 18th atoms. So I write that down. The next step is we're going to put it over 1. The reason I'm putting it over 1 is so that I have something on the top and something on the bottom. When you're doing dimensional analysis, it's all about the units, what units are going to cancel and what units you're going to leave. So you have to have something on top and bottom. The next thing is we're going to list our conversion factors. Notice I'm doing this at the bottom here. And I'm not thinking about, at this point, whether I'm going to leave it or flip it, whether I'm going to multiply, divide. I'm not thinking about my numbers. I'm just thinking about where I want to go. I want to end up with moles, because my problem says convert to moles. And I'm going to start with particles or atoms, because that's what my problem gives me. So whenever I go from here to here, the only thing that I need is Avogadro's number. So I write down Avogadro's number, and notice that I write exactly 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms over moles. If you're not writing your units, atoms per mole, then this won't work for you, because this is a very visual process. It keeps you from having to memorize things. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place all my conversion factors so that units cancel. I call this just lining them up and canceling them out. So I've got atoms on the top here. That means I want to flip my conversion factor over so that atoms is on the bottom. The next is check your units. Notice I'm still not doing anything with my numbers, but I cancel atoms here and I cancel atoms here. I'm left with moles. Next thing I want to do is perform my numerical calculations. And if I have a calculator, I just type in 9.2 times 10 to the 18th divided by 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, because if you have something on top and something on the bottom, you're dividing. And if you don't have a calculator, then that's fine too. Your exponents when you divide are subtracted, so 18 minus 23 gives you times 10 to the negative 5th. And if you have 9.2 divided by 6, that's rounded to 1.5. So our answer is 1.5 times 10 to the negative 5th moles.